everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Charmaine, and today I am telling you about another readathon that I decided to join in September because I wasn't busy enough already, yo. Okay, I'm so excited though. Seriously. So this one I found, oh my gosh, I forgot to get her name. I will put who's hosting it right here. Oh my gosh, I forgot to get her name. I'm gonna keep going. It's a Vampire Diaries themed readathon. And I have like the entire set of Vampire Diaries right here. I have watched the show multiple times. I have like Catherine's necklace. I have Elena's like ring into a necklace. Like, the obsession is real. I have bookmarks on that show. I'm Team Damon. There was Team Stefan or Team Damon you could pick, and I picked Team Damon. I love that guy. I know he's toxic, yo. I know, but I don't even care. I love him. I'm so excited. So I am now in 2 readathons in the month of September that literally are from September 1st to the 30th. There's no way I have enough time to do 2 separate TBRs. As you guys know, like, I did a 5-star prediction for Battleathon because that's the one I'm in first. That was from Mel Lenore Reed. She set that up. And so I did a 5-star prediction video. I'll put it up here so you guys can see it. But that's like my plan for like what I'm going to read for this month. I did read one of the books already because I was very impatient and I was like, well, I got to do this. So I ended up reading one of the books before like the readathon starts. So I can't count that in my points or anything, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I'm going to tell you guys the prompts for the Vampire Diaries readathon, and then I'm going to tell you guys the books that I'm reading. I have the list here in my book journal. So I'm just going to tell you what books I'm going to pick to go with my new prompts. And because it's 2 separate readathons, I can use like the same book in both readathons. So yes, it is a lot of work, but I'm very excited. And honestly, I can't wait. I mean, I know I got a wedding this month, but like, I can't wait. All I want to do is read books. I think I read like 11 in August, and I thought I was going to read like 4 because Fourth Wing took me a very long time to read. But then I was like, oh, I'm going to read all of them. So, yay! Okay. So, the first prompts in this readathon, it's like based on the TV show Mystic Falls. Like, the Vampire Diaries, I mean, but like the town on the Vampire Diaries is called Mystic Falls. So there's 10 prompts. They're each like a location in the town kind of thing. And the theme, like there's themes with it. It's so cool. It's a point system. I am going to have to rewatch her video. I'll put her name here. So that I can actually like figure out how the point system works. Because when she was talking about that, I was busy doing something else. So I'm going to have to go back and read it. But yeah, so the first prompt that we have is the Clock Tower. And that's read a book with a supernatural element. So like every single book that I'm reading this month is like a fantasy book or something like close to a fantasy book. So I can literally pick any of them. But I'm going to go with The Magician by Lisa Maxwell here. This is the first in a series. And it's a modern day New York magician, or magic is all but extinct. And renaming the remaining few who have had an affinity for magic live in the shadows, hiding who they are. So it's in Manhattan. I think it's about like a magic, like kind of society that's like hidden, kind of like, you know, vampires are hidden kind of thing. So that's the one that I'm going to go for, that's the Clock Tower. That's the first book. Then I'm going to be all over in this one. You guys, I haven't filmed in like a week. I don't know what's happening. I barely know my own name. I put on no makeup. I'm wearing PJs. It's kind of okay. Oh my gosh. On that note, I'm also going to be vlogging myself while I'm doing this readathon because I'm doing like 2 at the same time, like a crazy person. Did I overextend myself? Is that okay? I guess so. It happened, so here we are. So this is the iJoy Studio Rover Tripod Grip Light. I got this from the Cozy Nook box, and it turns into a tripod. So I'm going to have this sitting down so I can like film myself while I'm reading, and then I'll put it together as like a little vlog so you guys can see. But I'm super excited about that. There's so many things. I haven't talked to you guys in like a week. I forgot like what's happening. Okay, so for 2, it's Mystic Grill, and that's read a book featuring a friendship. So for that, I know for sure, because this is the book that I read in advance. This is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. It's the first book in the Lunar Chronicles. So this one is a retelling about Cinderella. The second one is Scarlet, and I know that Cinder and Scarlet are in it. Do I know if they're friends? No. Am I counting that as a friendship book? Yes. So I'm going to go with Scarlet for that one. Then for Prompt number 3, it's Mystic Falls High School, and it has to be a book set within a school setting. So this is All Your Twisted Secrets. This is a combination of The Breakfast Club meets like One of Us is Lying. There's like an actual thing on the back. It says The Breakfast Club meets Karen M. McManus says One of Us is Lying. So it's a thriller, but it's set in a school. They're Breakfast Clubbish, like one's a queen bee, a star athlete, a valedictorian, a stoner, and a loner, and a music geek all have in common. They were invited to a scholarship dinner. I did start this. Like, I'm like page 31. So I did start this. I know that it's good from like the first couple of chapters that I read. So I'm very excited to end up finishing it. But because I was starting my readathon, I didn't want to like read anything that was going to help my readathon in advance, which is why I ended up reading Cinder, because I was like, I gotta read a book. Like, I can't wait for like a week and a half and not read anything. That would be so weird. So yeah, so I'm reading this for the Mystic Falls High School prompt. Then the next prompt is the Salvatore Boarding House, and that's read a book with a historical element. So for that one, I don't really know what I'm going to read for that one. I don't really know, because I don't have anything on my list for that one. So I might skip that one right now while I'm talking to you guys, figure it out, and then I'll put it up here. You guys can just like look at the video. I'll put words on the screen maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You guys know I don't like to edit. So already putting words on the screen more than once. I should have planned this a little bit better, but what point would that be? So the next prompt is the Lockwood Mansion, and that's read a popular book. So for that one, I am planning on reading, where is it? Grady Hendrix, How to Sell a Haunted House. Grady Hendrix wrote Final Girl Support Group. I talk about this like every time I bring up a book in a video. That's my #1 book of the year. I love that book so much. I actually, somebody who, was it the host? The host of the readathon is reading Final Girl Support Group in, like, the host of the Vampire Diaries readathon is reading it, and I saw it when I was watching her video, and I was like, oh! I hope she talks about it, because honestly, I love that book so much. Like, that's like my #1 5-star book of the year. When we get to the end of the year, that's going to be my favorite book of the year. So I'm super excited to be reading this, How to Sell a Haunted House. I think that this is going to be a really good book. I'm kind of obsessed with Grady Hendrix right now, just because I read that one good book. Like, if you look in my Amazon wish list through like my link tree, half of my like wish list is his books, because I just really want to read his books. So I'm super excited to read that as well. That actually, I'm off for like 6 days right now, so that might be where I end up like spending most of my time, is reading that book. Okay, so then for the next one, it's Wickery Bridge, and that's a thriller. So that could be like any book. For that one, I'm going to go with, oh, Bring Me Back by B.A. Paris. I'll put it here. I honestly thought that I brought it up here, but as you guys can tell from how this video is going so far, I'm not organized at all. You're welcome. I swear it gets better than this, but not by much. Like, seriously, I like to make fun of myself, but I'm not very organized. And then for Mystic Falls Cemetery, it's read a book with a dark cover. So for that one, I'm going to go with Fairest from the Lunar Chronicles. It does have like the mirror in the middle, but the outside of the book is like dark. So I'm going to go with that. I think that this one is the Queen from Snow White's story. Yes, it is. So this is the Queen from Snow White's story, because Winter is Snow White's story. So I think that this is like a little novella in between, because it's like kind of smaller. But I'm excited to read that. I am trying to read like the entire Lunar series this month, or like close to this month kind of thing, because I think that they're going to be good books. I really enjoyed Cinder. It was so good. I honestly wanted to read Scarlet like the next day, and then I was like, I gotta save something for the readathon, because I already had plans. So then the next prompt is the Gilbert House, which is read a romance. I don't like romance books. I am not a fan. I am going to be reading, which one is it? Charm by, it's like the Crave series by Tracy Wolff. It's supposed to be when the two main characters are like gone for 4 months. So it's technically supposed to be like the romance of their story, I think. So I'm counting that one as it. If somebody else doesn't count that as a romance, That's unfortunate. I'm still counting it. I don't like romance books. I'm just saying. The next one is Forbes House, which is a book with a party in it. Definitely don't have a prompt for that. I don't have a prompt for that. So I'm probably going to skip that one. We'll skip that one for now, and then maybe I'll come back to it. And then the very last one is Read a Vampire Book. And I'm rereading the Mark series this month. Like, this is where I'm starting this. So this is marked by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. They're like a mother-daughter duo. This is a House of Night novel. This is number 1. My goal for, like, from September until August of next year is to reread one of these books every month, because there's 12 books in this series. I do feel as though, like, I mean, if I'm really into it, I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't read you because it's like, you know, September 12th or whatever. Like, if I want to read the next one, then I'm going to read the next one. Don't stop whatever you need to read to, like, get into a reading slump. That's a bad choice. So that's the books that I'm going to go with. Yes, they do match up mostly with my TBR for Battleathon. So it's okay that I'm doing two readathons, I think, because I'm putting like the same books kind of together. I actually got this idea from somebody in the chat from the Battleathon Discord. So thank you to that person. I'll try and put their name here because they have a channel. So I will try and put their name on my screen, and like I'll link their channel, I guess, in my description box. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I'm so sorry that this was all over the place, but like, I mean, you know, that's about how it goes. I haven't been here for a while. I wanted to chat. Here's some books. I'm in another readathon. I'm gonna be so busy, and I'm very excited. That's where we are. Okay, so please like this video. Let me know if you've ever done a readathon. Also, thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thanks for coming over. Nice to meet you guys. My name's Charmaine. It's quite often like this. Okay, that's it. Please check out my description box for other content creators. Please subscribe if you want to. Like this video if you want to. It is all over the place. I get it if you don't want to. You know what? Dislike it if you want to, because I think that still helps YouTube somehow. I'm not really sure. I don't understand the algorithm. Thank you guys so much for spending a couple minutes of your day with me today. I really, really appreciate that, and I really, really appreciate you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!